Say hello to the BTCC Online Championship Race 2 here at Special Route 5. Such an amazing track, and it's the second night race of the weekend. Now, let's have a look at how the grid line up. We have SC61 JGW on pole. It's not a good thing because this is a reverse grid for race 2. Right behind him is Captain Helmet in the Opel Vectra with those nice grey one with orange wheels. Right behind him's Geeky 30. After a nice tight battle with Carsten Behoove, who is right behind him on the grid. Then we've got the four-wheel drive Joe Truck V8. The four-wheel drive system should be getting him off that line quicker than anyone else. Rally Morton in the BMW. Nice, good car. And then you got Cooney 17. That's the first of the Pissheads boys. Then you got John Boy 1975 coming up down the rear. Let's see how these guys cope around this tight street circuit in night conditions for the second time round. And here we, as you look at the whole grid, and they are go and go. Look at Joe Truck V8 with that fantastic start as he comes straight for the middle there. Go 3 wide into the first corner. Who's going to make it? SC61 JGW losing some position, and it looks like Captain Helmet's just got ahead of him. And the Pertec teammate of Geek 30's gone down to the inside. Rally Morton's come down there, and SC61 JGW in the background has just hit the barrier. Now let's look as there's a battle between Captain Helmet and Geeky 30 for second place. Looks like Geeky 30's losing some positions. He's just been overtaken by Captain Helmet, Rally Morton, and it looks like Cooney 17's next one to come ahead of him. Now Cooney 17 has really pumped this race and he's ready for some victories. He's always been beaten by his teammate at the moment, this race, but I'm sure they'll shine again. As we come down into this so corner, Captain Helmet's gone wide. Geeky 30 set. Oh my goodness! Captain Helmet's just hit a barrier. He's smoking everywhere. They're side by side. And Captain Helmet losing it. He hits a barrier. And Cooney 17 follows right behind Geeky. See, you got Captain Helmet still siding around everywhere in the background there. And look at that. I believe SC61 JGW in the Honda Civic 08 has just got past. And John Boy as well. Captain Helmet wouldn't give up after hitting the barrier and smoking everywhere. Woohoo! Now as they come down the straight, you've got Geeky 30 and Cooney 17 as they come down this long straight. And here we go, let's cast believe, and they hit! What's happened there? Sheesh! Incident everywhere. Whoa! Now what's Carsten Believe sitting there for? And why didn't he move after being hit? Wow, whoa. Instant everywhere there. Now Geeky 30's obviously got major damage from that. You can't really go 150 miles an hour up into the backside of someone who's standing there ordering a McDonald's meal, really. Let's have a little watch at the replay. As we have a look at the start, we got Carsten Believe in the Volvo just sitting there. You didn't watch the cars go, but yes, he's just sitting there. So he obviously went off the or we did have a problem actually, so he might have still had the problem. It's black screen. If anyone could tell me what it was and how, if it should affect next race, please tell me. But yes, he's just sitting there. So as we're looking at Carsten Believe, let's have a look at how the grid's getting out so far. Joe Truck V8, Rally Morton, Geeky 30, Cooney 17. Now here comes the cars. Oh, looks like Rally Morton, Joe Truck V8 just passed. And Geeky 30 had nowhere to go. He battled us. And that's both the Pertec boys who hit him. And then Captain Helmet hits Geeky 30. Woo! That's a big incident. How some of the cars avoid that. Even John Boy, he missed Geeky 30 after swinging everywhere. You see that small little gap near the Armco in the car? That's where John Boy came through. And he looks to have paid off. As we watch the battle for the lead, looks like Rally Morton has just got ahead of the Audi of Joe Truck V8. The Gran Turismo All-Star team of one driver is really just being overtaken now. He's had that fantastic start, but can he hold it? He's now down to second. You got Cooney 17 hunting him down behind. Honda versus Audi. BMW seems to be flying away. But I tell you, because he had 10 extra horsepower, he gets a 10-second penalty. Woo! That's because of all the testing we did. We found that some of the car, that the BMW was just flying away. It was like comparing a snail to a rocket ship. Now, as we see, Cooney 17 really hunted down the Audi S3 of Joe Truck V8. So they fly down the straight. Beautiful car there. Obviously not the prettiest out there. And look at Cooney 17, he breezes past. Sheesh! Was Cooney 17 racing a golf cart there? That was just so simple for Cooney. So, Bradley Morton, Cooney 17, and Joe Truck V8 round off the podium. Let's have a look right back at the field. And the Opel Vectra Captain Helmet lost some speed down there. And look at him go wide after being overtaken by Geeky 30 down the straight. Now, the Pertec team have made sure Geeky 30 has a nice sweet setup. But it hasn't really compared as good as some of the other cars at the front. Now, the front bumper damage of Geeky 30, obviously from Carson Blue. Now, Captain Helmet doesn't want to be the last car running, and he's chasing after Geeky 30. News coming in, and we've got Carson Blue, who is retired from the race. Safest option, to be perfectly honest, as we watch him battle. Now, it doesn't look like Captain Helmet can catch the furious Geeky 30, but it does look like they're going to catch SC61 JGW. Geeky 30's teammate, of course, you got to remember that. Yeah, that front bumper of Geeky 30 is absolutely ruined at the moment. Ouch. Now, as we come down into the section, the beautiful trees that have Christmas lights on. Don't ask me why, but it makes the track look so much nicer and easier to see. Now let's watch Captain Helmet come down around final corner, and he'll hit. What will he do? What will he do? Can he catch Geeky 30? Or has Geeky 30 got that bit more speed in the grunty little Honda he has? No, it looks like Geeky 30. As we have a look right at the front of the field, you've got Bradley Morton sliding everywhere in that rear-wheel drive BMW. Right behind is Cooney 17, who's on a fire at the moment. As we seep down into this nice quick corner into the next one. A beautiful part of the track. And look as they come down into so heavy. So this part of the track so far. And look at Bradley Morton, he's everywhere. Cooney 17 keeping the car stable, but keeping it where he needs. Now as we come down through the tunnel section. Not the tunnel section at the beginning of the track. Just so people don't get confused, we come down to the Christmas trees, you know, with the Christmas tree lights. Down through the last corner. Now can Cooney 17 catch Bradley Morton? That BMW's shown how strong he is so far. Although it looks like the BMW may be a sitting duck at the moment. Or is it actually? The BMW's really putting its foot down to say, no way Cooney, you're not getting ahead of me. This is my victory. Mine. Now as they both go wide. I don't know why drivers been doing that. You've got some drivers which take it down to the inside and some that take it really wide. Because that's a very short straight there, so you can't really gain much speed. But look at Cooney 17 down to the inside. Round this other bit of the track. Swerving from left to right, the track goes. And it looks like Bradley Morton's just holding position for first. Remember, this battle for the lead. No one wants to be second best. But look at Bradley Morton, he slides. He's lost so much speed from there. Can he hold it? Yeah, yes. Looks like he can, but for how much longer? Cooney 17 just cheering out behind, watching Bradley Morton make all the mistakes, as we know how hard the BMW is to drive. As we come down to the Christmas tree light trees, doesn't make sense that, but still, as you got Cooney 17 still right up the bum of Bradley Morton. We'll watch them as they come down the straight and see if one of them breaks to overtake or wreck it. Now looks like Cooney 17's got the draft. He's down to the inside. Or is he? Bradley Morton blocks him. He covers him. As you can see, both the cars battling, they're swerving left to right, there's blocking everywhere. This is mental, this is. And as they come down into the first corner, back down into the long bit. Whew! That could have been very exciting, and they're carrying on the excitement. It's like an everlasting roller coaster, this. As Queen 17 looks down to the inside, he sniffs a chance, but a chance is not enough. Now it's something interesting. SC61 JGW versus Geeky 30. They're battling all. Geeky 30 did get ahead, but SC61 JGW has mega mangled front. It looks like a very ugly puppy that got hit by a truck. And Geeky 30 looks like it's got a very big long nose. Now fire spitting out of Geeky 30, he's pushing that a little bit harder. He's trying to gain all the points. He wants to beat his teammate. He's done it so far, apart from one race. And it looks like SC61 JGW wants another truck beating him. And he overtakes down to the inside. These are teammates, remember. Teammates don't bat it all or nothing. Unless, of course, they got me as team leader. But look, Geeky 30 takes it round to the inside. They're side by side. Can they carry on the speed? Can the Geeky 30s down to the inside? They're side by side. And they're holding their positions. No, you got Captain Helmet who'll probably be catching them from the inside now. Geeky 30 blocking them everywhere. Yes. He holds it for another lap. Although, like I've said in the previous race, here comes that long straight. The other thing I didn't tell you was the drafting on this is mad. You could gain a position just by sticking behind them and watching them, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh look, Joe Truck V8 pops out. Oh my goodness, Geeky 30, no, SC61 JGW spouted into the barrier. Now Joe Truck V8 wants to overtake. Can he? Looks like he has his SC61 JGW and messes it all up. Poor guy. As a pit lane open. You got Rally Morton who's leading. We're going to watch these two battle it once more. As they come down to this corner, look at Rally Morton sliding everywhere. Now he's going to cause an accident if he keeps having his tail sliding like that. It's like holding a bar of soda. It's not really the easiest thing to do. Now as they come through the Christmas tree light trees. Yes, that's what I'm starting to call that section of the chat now. Just so everyone knows where they are. Rally Morton's holding off Queen 17. Down to the straight. Now who's going to pit? Rally Morton pit. Now this is an important part of the race. Can he take a victory? Well, the only way he can win is actually by having 10-second lead. But that's still worth it. Now let's watch his pit coming down. The pit limiter going as he comes down into his pit box. There it is. The pit crew ready with those big, nice blue rimmed wheels. The BMW got a bit of damage on the front. Looks like someone's going to get out the duct tape. Now the first gear and Rally Morton's down. That's a very fast pit stop for the touring cars. Now where did he come out? John Boy, I heard, has just gone past. Now it looks like Rally Morton's in pure sweet keen there. Yep, that's perfect for him. He's got to set fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap in that clean air. Although Queen 17's been hot tonight. Now here's a guy who doesn't get much camera attention. Captain Helmet. Let's everyone say hello to him. As you can see, he's sitting around being very twitchy. Now he's trying to catch SC61 JGW's Geeky 30's teammate, of course. Coming down into the pit, into the hairpin. Well, not much is going on with him, so let's have a look at another driver. Queen 17 didn't pit, but it looks like John Boy 1975 he's pitting on lap 7. That dang bang in the middle of the race. Now he'll be trying to aim to get ahead of Rally Morton. Can he do it? If you look at the right of your screen now, you can see the cars go past. None at the moment, but let's have a watch. See if you can see a BMW there. That's Joe Truck V8 there. He's just behind Joe Truck V8. So I believe that places him fourth, I'd say. But don't quote me on that, I might not be correct. Although the commentator is supposed to be omniscient, but this one isn't. Now it looks like John Boy's got a bit of clean air. Now let's see if he can catch his teammate of Queen 17. Those cold tyres what aren't helping John Boy at the moment. He'll be pumping them up with some pure friction of heat to produce as much grip as he can. Of course without wearing them, like the Pirellis in F1. Take that Eccleston please. See? And look at the action round every corner at John Boy. Rally Morton's in second place at the moment, but Queen 17 in the lead has got to bit. He's ahead of Joe Truck V8 and ahead of John Boy Rally Morton at the moment as he slides in those ice cold tyres. He might as well be ice skating. Now, can we see? Has he passed Cooney 17? I don't see Cooney, but there he is right in front. He's coming out the pit lane urgently as he comes down to turn 1. Rally Morton's firing up. He wants to overtake while the Honda has some ice cold tyres. Doesn't look like Rally Morton did enough to get the lead. Unfortunate for him. He'll be right on the bumper of Cooney though, as they were battling earlier and they're going to battle it out again. Down into this short chicane section of the track. Careful the wall on the outside, Rally, you see it there. Now as they come down to this short section, down to short hairpin, which is very so. Many drivers dislike it because they're doing as hard as they can. They vet their tyres coming out, as Rally Morton's just proven with these D1 GP skills. As we have Cooney 17 and Rally Morton. Down the straight they come. Now it looks like Rally Morton's trying all he can to keep up. Can he? He can down the straight, but not by much. Blue wheels versus orange wheels. Piss heads versus eBay. BMW versus Honda. Person versus person. As it comes down into the next corner, very short, then followed by the hairpin. Sliding around is both the drivers. They're clinching for grip as the temperatures here in the land of the rising sun, ironically the sun hasn't actually risen yet, is so slidey and so cold out there. You might as well be wearing mittens. Now as we come down, looks like Cooney 17's getting a bit of a lead there. That's fascinating. Honda Power is just getting ahead. Although Cooney 17, we haven't seen him much this season. Let's hope to see him a bit more next season. So we don't actually know if Cooney is as reliable and consistently setting the fastest lap like John Boy. Bit of a bump there. Whoa, getting too near. And Rally Morton, you saw the smoke there. Smoking up the screen there. And look how much time Rally Morton's lost. Very unfortunate there. As we have a watch at the first corner, look at SC61 JGW chasing after his teammate. Now, who's gonna win? Long-nosed front or mangled up dog hit by the road by a big lorry? Obviously Geeky versus SC61 JGW for people who didn't listen to me earlier. And look at Geeky 30, he makes a mistake, he's lost loads of time, loads of speed, but he used a blocking method which kept SC61 JGW just behind. Well, Geeky 30, can he hold him behind? Geeky 30 did a setup which was too aggressive on his tyres. Although we know SC61 JGW is very aggressive on his tyres. So you look to the inside, side by side. Geeky taps the wall slightly. Now, the SC61 JGW's got 5th. That's an easy, simple overtake, but a part you're not really supposed to overtake at. Even though people do at times, such as Geeky on Captain Helmet earlier. But look at SC61 JGW coming down the straight. Can he fend off down the straight? Has Geeky 30 found a setup which gets him more speed? He's got the draft. SC61 JGW will be blocking. Now look at that, they're side by side. Coming into the first corner, they're going to clash. Who's going to lose out? It's SC61 JGW as he hits the inside of the track. Geeky 30 goes wide. Bit too fast into there, Geeky. And yes, they're coming out of the tunnel, and SC61 JGW did not gain his 5th and keep it. He gained it, of course, but he didn't keep it. That's what I mean. So as we was watching the battle of Geeky 30 and SC61 JGW. This guy was catching them. Unfortunately, we can't see on the screen, so I can't really say. There they are. There they are. There's the. Now SC61 JGW gone down to the inside. He's pushing his teammate. Now Geeky 30 doesn't really want to get too involved as he's been complaining to his pit crew. The tyres, the tyres, the tyres. It's a shame. But look at SC61 JGW. He's getting away now. Although Geeky 30 knows how to get round that last corner as he taps some of the bushes there. Now SC61 JGW's just hit the wall there. There's Captain Helmet. He was catching at a rapid rate and we knew it, and I showed it to you, and you can see him on your screens now. Now let's have a look. Headlights of SC61 JGW 5th. Now Geeky 30's headlights in 6th. And 7th is Captain Helmet's headlights. Now it's fair as we come into the lit part, artificially lit of course. And look at Geeky 30's all over the back of his teammate. Say peekaboo down to the inside. Will he make it? No. He'll do it. Will he do it again here? Yes. No, he's going to push him around. Now you saw the smoke there. Geeky 30 too aggressive on the throttle. That's the problem with these front wheel drive cars. They won't side like the BMW will, so you correct it and you won't lose much. They'll understeer. You power out, you power in, you brake out. And Geeky 30 down to the inside, and you saw that all the smoke there. Even steering in for the FF cars. They just won't do what they're told. They just... Yes. As you saw, SC61 JGW hit the barrier there. He's going to keep his position. Now you've got the battle between 3 different drivers. Geeky 30 down to the inside. He's pushed his teammate there a bit too far to the barrier for So now you've got Geeky 30, SC61 JGW and Captain Helmet in the background. Now we are used to a pisshead boy known as John Boy beezing away with the win like Sebastian Vettel. But this time it's his teammate, Cooney 17. Aggressive start. He just slid from one car to the other. And he's just dominating this race at the moment. As we come down to the first corner, this long corner, coming out for the short straight. Now he's not going very fast, I'll give you that. I don't know what's up with him. It's too slow. What is up with Cooney? What's up with Cooney? That's why, because Cooney 17 has won the race. I'm sorry I didn't notice that. Just that this race is so action-packed. Now SC61 JGW is going to be finishing ahead of his teammate if he holds on like this. There's Geeky 30. He's going to be furious with himself, with the car. And look, he hits the barrier there. Captain Helmet's now got a chance. Now Captain Helmet down. Can he catch him? He was down to the inside at one point. Has he got the speed? Can he catch him? He was watching the battle, but it might be a minute too late as they pass the finish line. Smoke being thrown up from SC61 JGW. They both miss. Yes, that's all, folks. So let's have a look at the action-packed result board. With the dark grey background, it's so action-packed with blue writing and white writing. Cooney 17 came first. Then it was not Rally Martin because he had a 10-second penalty. Instead it was Joe Truck V8. Then John Boy 1975. Then Rally Martin, just missing out on the top 3. SC61 JGW came 5th. 6th, Geeky 30, who just finished ahead of Captain Helmet in 7th. Fastest lap was Cooney 17 in the pit said boys Honda Accord. Now that's all from Japan. Next stop, Autumn Ring Mini. I hope you enjoyed the race and see you soon.